Hello, I'm Kat and today I'm going to do a palette bingo. So I'm going to be using these three palettes here, which are from Beauty Bay. So this is the Berries, the Earthy and the Midnight. So as I haven't got a lot of like new palettes to try at the moment, I thought I'd do some like palette bingos using some older palettes. I thought I'd do a Beauty Bay one, and like I chose these three palettes which are actually very different, so I'm not sure how this one's going to go as they're all very colourful, so I shall show you them all. So we've got the Berries, which is obviously kind of, it's very pink, it's just pink really, different like tones of pink. So there's not any neutrals in there really. I mean, this one could almost be a neutral, like that's probably the closest. And then we've got the Earthy one. Oh yeah, I noticed like this one is, I must have dropped it maybe, but it's actually broken. But this one is purely green, no neutrals in sight other than I guess the two gold shimmers. And then we've got the Midnight one, which is like blue and purple, and then I guess we've got like a silver and a black down here. I did think of picking maybe like one of the other Beauty Bay palettes and I could just do a palette bingo purely with that one, like choosing the colours in just like a single palette. But I thought this could be quite fun. It's gonna be, I don't know, very multicoloured. So we'll see how this comes out. But I have done some looks using like a pink and blue look, so I know they go together. It just depends what shades we get, I guess. So I'm gonna pick 6 shades. We'll do 2 from each palette. I don't know, hopefully maybe we can get that black, that's a good one. Or like hopefully one of maybe more neutral shimmers could work. I don't know, obviously these shades go together, blue, purple, pink, green I guess might not work as well with some of the others, so we'll see what colours we get from the green one. Okay, so we've got 16 shades, so let me just write that in here. 16. Okay, so we'll do the blue palette first, so generate. We've got 14. So we'll go down the rows like this. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. So we've actually got the silver. Nice. So let's generate again. 3. Okay, so we've got another shimmer. So we've got this one here. So it's kind of a, I don't know, mid-tone purple. It's not too dark. So we'll move on to the Berries palette now. So generate. We've got number 4. Okay, so we've got a matte. So that's not too bad. It's kind of like a muted pink. And then last one, 13. So 4, 8, 12. So this one here, another matte. Okay, that's also like a muted, like it's a deeper pink, but it's still quite muted. So those two shades actually work well together. Okay, so far we're doing pretty good. Right, onto the Earthy palette then. So this one is going to be interesting. So let's generate. So number 2. Oh, okay. So we've got a very dark matte. Oh no, the green shadow's fallen out onto my lap. Okay, so yeah, we've got the dark green up there. And then the very last shade, so generate 3. Okay. So I thought that was the same number I just picked. So we got 3. So it's the shimmer right next to it. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, goldy bronzy kind of shimmer. Okay. I've swatched all the shades on my hand here. Like it's not too bad. But the only thing I'm not too sure about where I'm going to put is, I guess, the dark green and like one of the shimmers. So like these first 4 here, so we've got the like silver shimmer, the purple shimmer, and then the lighter pink and the darker pink. So I could immediately think of a look to do for that one. But then we've got the dark green, which I'm not sure, like can I use that in the outer corner to like deepen up the pink? Like will that work? I'm not sure if that will work or not. Like I could try that. How could I do this? I'm gonna have to go away and have a think, and then I'll come back and we'll do a look with it. Alright, so I've got a couple of ideas with what I can do. I'm not sure how either of them are going to turn out. So the first one is to do, like, it will look quite normal, is to do like the pink on the top with the purple, and I guess the silver. I'm still not sure about the gold really. And then like the dark green, I could use like a liner, like I guess a green winged liner. Maybe put the gold shimmer underneath or something. And then the other look I'm thinking is, because I can't blend these two together, I tried it and it just starts to look muddy, so I can't blend the pink with the green. So the other look is to do, I don't know, pink in here, like the darker pink, and then we do the green out here. So I just kind of almost blend them a bit in the middle, but not really, and then we'll put two shimmers in the middle. So there'll be the purple shimmer. Actually, I wasn't sure on the shimmer shades actually, because I don't think the purple looks great next to the green, but it'll definitely look good next to the pink. But I could possibly do the silver and the gold on the top and then do maybe the purple underneath, and then use the light pink as like an inner corner highlight, but I don't think it's quite light enough for that. So I don't know, should I just try the first look with like doing the green as the liner? I'm not sure how good that's gonna look, but I don't know, I feel like that could be the best way to do it. We'll go with that, we'll try it. Alright, I'm gonna start off with the pink then. So we're gonna go in with, it was this shade here first, called Shake, and I'm pretty much gonna put this in the crease mostly, and I guess we'll bring it down here as well, because I'm gonna use that darker pink as like to deepen up the corner. This look is going to be interesting. I mean, I knew that as soon as I decided on these palettes already, because like they're all just like, there's no neutral shades, like they're all just very individually colourful. Like, in fact, this isn't a bad selection, it's just that green really that doesn't necessarily work. Like, if we took that green out, I think I could just create a very nice look. So I'm not sure actually what to use as an inner corner highlight, because all of these are kind of dark-ish, like they're not super light. So this gold is not the lightest. I feel like, yeah, the purple's too dark. I might have to just go in with the silver, I think, as the highlight. Maybe. I would normally go for something much lighter. Now I'm going to go in with the pink, so that's this one down here called Rosewood. And then we're just going to deepen up this outer corner. So this isn't going to be as dark as I would normally go. Okay, it's blending out quite a lot. I think I'm going to have to pack this on quite a bit. Like, Beauty Bay eyeshadows are like, they're decent quality, but they're not the best. But I think you can usually build them up quite well. There's the two pinks done, so looking quite nice. So I think I'm going to go in with the purple next. So I think I'll do the purple here, and then maybe I'll do the silver and bring it in the inner corner to the gold underneath, and then the green winged liner. Like, I think that's how we're going. I'm not sure how it's gonna look. So we've got this purple called Jellies. So I think the look's gonna be fine until I get to like the gold and the green. Like, there's a lot of shimmer. I am thinking maybe in future I only pick 5 shades. Although, how does that work with the palettes? I might have to do the palette bingo like pick the palette. So I guess if there's 3 palettes, I then put in 1 to 3 and it picks a palette. So I do like 5 shades, and then if I need to add in an extra shade, I could choose another one. Like if I can't make the look work and I need to add in something. Because I guess that way, I don't know, I guess this one was last, wasn't it? So maybe I could have added in another green or something, like maybe that would have worked, something like that. Maybe I'll try that in the next palette bingo I do and we'll see how that goes. Right, anyway, so we've got the purple, so I'm going to put that kind of in the middle. Okay, so it does look quite nice, but I don't know, it's just not deep enough out here really for me. I like to go a bit deeper. So there's the purple, so it's still looking quite nice. So let's go in with, what was it? It was the silver, wasn't it? Which one? Steel, this one. So we've got the silver down here. So it is darker than I would like, but I think I am going to do that as the inner corner highlight. So I'm going to put that on now. Just going to chuck this in here. Yeah, it's not really a highlight, is it? It's quite dark. Maybe we don't put too much on, like maybe I try and blend it out more, just so it's not like as intense maybe. This brush is terrible. Like the this casing is too large actually. Okay, it's not looking the worst, but it's definitely not really a highlight. Alright, here we go, the final 2 shades, which are gonna, I feel like, completely ruin the look. So I'm gonna go in with the gold first and do that under the eyes. I don't know where else to put that. Like, I think it's gonna have to be there. So it's this one here, called Satellite. So I don't know, would this one work better as the inner corner? And then I do the silver underneath. Maybe that would work better. Alright, I'm going to change that. I'm going to put the gold in the inner corner and I'm going to do the silver underneath. That might work better. As soon as the green's quite dark, it's going to be on the top. Maybe that would work better. Okay, let's try this again. So I'm going to go in with the gold as the inner corner highlight. So it's still not the brightest, but maybe this will actually work better. I probably should have done one on each eye and then I could have seen which looked better. Let's go in with that silver then. So we shall pop that under the eye. Hopefully this looks okay. But I don't know where else to put the shimmer, like unless I put it on the top as well. But then we've got like 3 shimmer colours kind of on the top. Okay, there's the shimmer, which I'm not too sure about that. But let's go in with the green now. So that's this one up here called Ivy. So, I mean, it's probably good we got that one. I guess the other good shade would have been like maybe one of the more muted, like more pastel-y shades. I guess it could have almost been like a, I don't know, pastel look, like a bit rainbowy. That could have worked well. Instead we got the dark green. So I'm just going to do a winged liner. So as it is quite dark, it might not like look too bad. I might almost be able to get away with it like looking a bit like black almost. Okay, we're gonna have to tidy this up. And there we go. So quite sure about this. Alright, so here's what we've got at the moment. So I am not sure about this, but I am going to put some lashes on, which I think is going to make it look better. And I don't know, I'm just going to finish the rest of my face and hopefully it looks better once it's all like complete. So I shall see you in a moment. Here's the completed look then. So I don't think it looks too bad now that I guess I've got lashes on and my full face. And I think unless you're looking closely, this green, like I don't think you can tell. So I think I can kind of get away with it like being like a black eyeliner. I think unless you're like really close up, like I don't think you can tell. So I think I actually got kind of lucky with this, like that it's almost black, like it's a really dark one. So I don't think the whole look looks too bad. I would have liked something like deeper that I could deepen the corner, because I do quite like to do that. But then I guess where we've got the winged liner, it's not such a big deal to do that. Like you kind of have that darkness from the liner instead. But I think the pink and the purple look quite nice together. I don't really like the shimmer like full on underneath the eye. I think I would prefer a matte underneath there, but I didn't have a lot of options, did I? And the inner corner highlight isn't too bad with the gold. I would like something, I guess, a bit lighter. Like I think it's just like a little bit too dark, so it's not as like highlighty. But overall, I don't think the look came out too bad. Let me know what you guys think. And let me know if you would have placed any of these differently. Would you put the green somewhere else, or I don't know, the shimmer somewhere else? Like I was limited with only 3 mattes. If I had more mattes, it might have been easier to create a look. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out in the end. I would probably not create this look like thinking of like, oh, let's do a makeup look, this is what I'm going to go for. But it's quite fun to do these little palette bingos, you know, you get combinations you don't really think of. Sometimes it turns out great, sometimes maybe not so much. That's it for this video then, so let me know what you think of this look and if you would put the shadows anywhere differently. And let me know if there's any other palettes you would like me to do like a palette bingo with. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!